Hello everyone. The fall tour rolls through Ontario this week. BC is about to welcome a new premier. Euthanasia is no longer something a patient can only request, but will also now have an obligation to consider. And are there any lawyers who want to work with André? It's Wednesday, November 9th, and this is Quick Updates. Fall tour is already half over, and this week the team is traveling through Ontario. It turns out the weather is far more favorable in that province than it was for the team in snowy Alberta last week. Here's Will with a short update on how things are going.
Hey, we're in southern Ontario on fall tour. Last night in Strathroy, great crowds. Tonight we're looking forward to going to Oxford. Crowds have been great. We've really enjoyed the fellowship and the time that you've reached out to us and said hi. Thanks so much.
That was great. And as you, our viewers, will know, this show is called Quick Updates. What you don't know, but I'm going to share with you, is that internally we regularly have to remind each other that this is not the forum to talk and talk and talk. We actually have our internal rule that we can't go over 60 seconds for any one segment. So huge kudos to the boss for coming in at a cool 16 seconds for that update. Thanks for leading by example, Will. All right, let's head over to Levi for an update on the political situation in British Columbia.
Hi everyone. In case you haven't heard, BC is getting a new premier. John Horgan has been premier for the last 5 years, but he's stepping down as of next week. And ascending to BC's throne is the incoming premier, David Eby, who's a former cabinet minister in John Horgan's government. So I brought this to a local school club meeting the other day, and the school kids went to town. We wrote postcards and letters to the outgoing Premier John Horgan, thanking him for his many years of service. And then they also wrote one to the incoming Premier David Eby, encouraging him and noting that they are praying for him as he leads our province. So this is a great opportunity that we can build some relationships with our leaders. So take a moment, see if you can send a quick bit of communication to either the outgoing Premier or a new Premier, thanking them for their service and wishing them God's blessings.
ARPA Canada is looking to add a lawyer to our law and policy team. Here's André with more on that.
The ARPA team is looking to hire another lawyer to join us, to join the legal team, to help us in our court interventions at Supreme Court of Canada, Courts of Appeal, trial level courts, to help us with our policy work, to help us to critique legislation coming out of Parliament or out of our provincial legislatures. So if you know a lawyer, or if you are a lawyer, and you're excited about the idea of applying your legal training to Christian worldview, to a Reformed worldview, applying those two things, then please consider applying. You can go to our website, arpacanada.ca, and check out the job listing there. Send in your application with a cover letter. We'd love to hear from you.
Thanks, André. We conclude this edition of Quick Updates with news of more troubling developments when it comes to euthanasia in Canada. CAMAP, that's the Canadian Association of Maid Assessors and Providers, has made public a document wherein they advise doctors that they have a professional obligation to bring up euthanasia with patients who meet eligibility requirements. This is especially troubling when we consider that next March, people with mental illness will be able to avail themselves of euthanasia. It's tragic to think that Canadians with mental health issues could be asked to consider euthanasia while they are visiting their doctor. It is for this reason that we ask for you to continue engaging with ARPA Canada's Care Not Kill campaign. Please visit carenotkill.ca for ideas on what you can do to implore our government to stop the slide down this very slippery slope. Well, that's it for Quick Updates this week. Thank you for watching. Please do like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you again next week.